got some good. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, what on earth? What is that thing? I gotta tighten this thing a bit. Got it! Oh my god! Alright, whoa, hey, take a drag. Okay. Hey, you got a yellowfin. Let's reel this stuff in, and let me have the show for a second. Oh my god, okay. Got him. Here we go. Here we go. Shark. Yep, yeah, just like that, dude. That is pretty freaking insane. Let's go. Oh, still running. All right, all right. Well, what's going on, guys? Chris here, back again with another episode for you all today. So as you guys can see, it is really early right now, 6:30. Actually got up at 6 to get everything ready. So as you can see, we got everything set up right over here. Today, guys, we got something pretty special planned. We're heading out to another beach. I have not been doing too well with beach fishing. That's something I've definitely noticed. I've really not caught a whole lot with spoons. I'm gonna just really test out everything I have in my tackle arsenal, and we'll just see what works, man. Last time I checked, about 82% of you guys are not subscribed. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and let's get into the 3rd episode of the series. Alright guys, as you can see, we made it down to the beach. This is probably one of the most beautiful beaches I've ever fished at. It was starting out a little jerkbait for a bit, and I actually had some pompano followed in, so I think we can do some luck with the spoon. I'm gonna come up the jerkbait, put up the spoon, and I'll see you guys at the water. Right, so basically after coming home, after the entire trip was over, I came back and looked at the audio, and I realized there was no audio. It just didn't exist. If you guys remember in the first episode, the mic actually got a little bit wet. It worked perfectly fine on the mahi chart, but after that, it just didn't work apparently. So basically, this is just gonna be a different kind of video. It's gonna be more of me doing a voiceover. I considered omitting the whole video, but some pretty crazy stuff happened in this video, so I decided I wanted to include it and give this a shot. We started off today throwing out a spoon at all the flats. For those of you who are curious, the beach we were at was Cinnamon Beach at St. John. And it's very well known for its beautiful scenic cliffs and cays all around the bay. It has a lot of sandy flats and does have a coral reef a bit farther out. And within the first 20 minutes, we hooked up to the first fish of the day, as you guys can see. Well, check it out, y'all. Okay, stop. There we have it. First fish of the day, a little inshore lizardfish. Not at all what we wanted to catch, but a fish is a fish. All right, let's go and get a release. Basically, we had gotten rid of the skunk, and yeah, we were on our way. Continue doing casts up and down the shore to see what we could bring in. And I got a lot of follows, especially from these little pompano-like fish. I don't know what they were, but if you looked in the water, it was very, very clear. You can see them swimming around. Yeah, within the next 15 minutes, we got on another fish. All right, y'all, well, second fish of the day. Oh my God, stop. Second fish of the day, little lizardfish. That is a pretty cool looking fish. Look at that eyeball. And as you guys can see, it was just another friendly lizardfish, not anything to brag about. Obviously, that's all I've really been catching off the beach. In fact, I have not caught anything else besides a lizardfish so far on the trip from the shore. Now, don't get me wrong, it's always a lot of fun to catch fish on lures, like spoons, but after a while, it can get a little bit repetitive and a little bit boring. Right away, after a couple more casts, got another lizardfish. Third fish of the day. All right, I'll let him go. That was that. Basically, we continued casting the spoon. I continued casting lures for quite a while. So eventually, I reached the very end of the beach. Now, keep in mind, there was nobody on this beach. It was completely desolate up until a little later in the morning. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and throw out some bait. Basically, for bait, I had some of the mahi rib meat, and I was throwing that on a chicken rig I had tied on the previous day. All right, y'all. We got the chicken rig tied on now. Decided to change it up a bit. We're gonna see if we try to catch some of the reef fish in the rocks. So I waded out pretty far, tried to get as close to the coral reef as I possibly could with the bait. Cast it out there and let it soak for about 15 minutes. This is when the crazy stuff happens. I got a very, very strange bite. It was incredibly subtle. I saw the rod tip just kind of moving ever so slightly downward, so I set the hook as hard as I could, and I felt like I set into a rock. And all of a sudden, it went off on this crazy run for like, 15 seconds, and I couldn't stop it. And I could tell this was a heavy fish, whatever it was. I thought, maybe I just caught a grouper or some type of snapper. Basically, that's when the audio actually managed to come back. We got something good though. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, what on earth? What is that thing? It's a big fish. Please, come on. Come on. What do we got? Oh, no. That's a stingray. That is a stingray. Okay. I was not expecting to get this today. Okay, here's why I have to give my disclaimer. There are a couple things you guys should know. First of all, just in general about fishing in a national park, which St. John, most of the like 80% is national park. As long as you're not in a swimming area, which is why I moved to the very, very possible end of the beach. Farthest you can possibly go. I was not fishing in a swimming area. I did everything I could to make sure there were no swimmers in the area while I was fishing. Not to mention the fact we got up at 6 a.m. to get to the beach before the crowds arrived, before any people arrived, to make sure that I'd be fishing in an area where there were not a whole lot of people. From what it looks like, St. John actually does not have any special protection for southern rays. They're just like any other fish, but just to be safe, in case I missed something, I was not targeting the ray. I was looking for reef fish. The very idea of me catching a ray didn't even cross my mind. All right, guys, check this thing out. This is the fourth fish today, first ever stingray I've ever caught. This is an Atlantic stingray or a southern stingray, not exactly sure. He's got a bar, we gotta be really careful. I was not planning on catching a ray today, guys, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to unhook this thing, but let's see what we can do. I was really nervous that, I had to get this fish back in the water as quick as possible. My dad actually helped me out, and we put the flipper on top of the bar. We were able to get the hook out in a reasonable amount of time, and we got the fish back in the water. He rested for a few minutes and then swam off perfectly fine. So everything ended well, everything is fine. Well, guys, that was pretty insane. I was not expecting that at all. We'll see what happens, guys. Let's go in and see what else we can catch. All right, guys, well, I'm back at the villa. Yeah, but overall, guys, we caught some lizardfish, and there was a lot of action in the video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and please make sure to hit the red subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.